huge caramel apple looked delicious, but it was rotten when I took a bite. It was so bad, I had to throw it away.
You know, a rotten caramel apple isn't the only thing that looks good on the outside. Hi, and welcome to Keys for Kids. My name is Zach. You know, some folks say they're Christians but don't act like Jesus at all. They say one thing but do something else. After all, it's pretty easy to hide our thoughts and feelings from other people. But here's the thing. No matter how you act on the outside, God sees what's going on inside. The Old Testament book of 1 Kings 8:39 says this: God alone knows every human heart. And our story for today is called What God Sees. Wow, Mom! Look at that huge caramel apple! Zayne exclaimed when he and his mom walked into the grocery store. Can I get it to take to school tomorrow? Well, a regular apple would be better for you, but that one is a beauty, Mom said. Okay, you can have it this time. During class the next morning, Zayne thought about the caramel apple in his lunch bag. His mouth watered as he imagined biting into it. He was glad when lunchtime finally came. Sandwich first, Zayne told himself, then the carrot sticks. At last, he pulled out the apple. He held it up to show his friends, and one of them tried to grab it. Zayne laughed and quickly bit into it. To his great dismay, the inside of the apple was soft and brown, and it tasted horrible. He tried to just eat the caramel on the outside, but he kept getting some of the soft apple with it. When Zayne got home, he opened the refrigerator to find a snack. There in the fruit bin were several shiny red apples. He looked at them, but chose a cheese stick instead. I don't trust apples anymore, he told Mom when she took one out. The one we bought yesterday was no good. I had to throw it away. What a shame, said Mom, shaking her head. It was so pretty. She grinned at Zayne. But you know, it's a good reminder of how we can be like that apple. We can? Asked Zayne. How? People aren't always what they appear to be, Mom explained. It's pretty easy for us to hide our thoughts and feelings from other people. It's even possible for us to keep others from seeing sin we're holding on to in our lives. But we can't hide anything from God. He isn't fooled by false outer appearances because he sees our hearts. Even if no one else knows about wrong things we're doing or thinking about others, he does. And if we confess them to Jesus, he will forgive us and make us clean. Mom cut into her apple. You can see the inside of this apple now, and it looks great, she told Zayne as she handed him a slice. Have a piece. Well, how about you? Have you learned to hide sin in your life from others? You may be able to fool other people, but you can't fool God. The Pharisees in today's Bible reading were able to make themselves look good to people, but Jesus saw what was in their hearts, and he sees what's in your heart too. If there's sin in your heart, confess it to Jesus so he can make you clean. Our key verse today is 1 Kings 8:39.
You alone know every human heart.
And our key thought for today, God sees your heart.
Hey, Zach. Why didn't Adam and Eve eat the fruit off the tree of life before they ate the fruit from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil?
Hi, Cicely. God told them they could eat from any tree except for one, which was the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Now, there was also the tree of life in the garden, which could give eternal life. But here's the thing. Adam and Eve didn't eat from it first, probably because they didn't think they needed to. But then the serpent came and tricked Eve. He got her to focus on the one thing that she couldn't have. Instead of trusting God, Eve and Adam ate the forbidden fruit, and that's when everything changed. Sin entered the world, and they were no longer allowed to stay in the garden or eat from the tree of life. I'm Zach. Thanks for listening to Keys for Kids.